Survivor in Dead by Daylight can become really complicated. One of the most common comments I get is asking, why am I playing the way I do? And that's what I want to give an insight to today. I'll be playing solo Survivor and use all my experience to play as well as I could while I explain every move I do. This is Solo Survivor Overexplained. I hope you enjoy. Alright, Dead by Daylight Survivor, but we over-explain everything. We will explain all of our moves and why we do it, so you can learn and also improve your own gameplay. And it's a Blight, so now we want to get to safety because he still has 2 rushes after this. Counting Blight's rushes is very important. This is going to be his last one now. And he actually converted that. That is very bad for the Survivor side, that he converts the rushes. I kind of wanted to see if I can play aggressive, but now I cannot. And considering that the Kate got hit very early. Wait, that's the main gen. I am going to hover for the save. So I want to be within barbecue and chili range if possible here. That is agitation. The heartbeat increased the moment he picked up. That's valuable. That also means he probably is going to have skirt shocks, which means pain resonance is incredibly likely. Nice. We're within barbecue and chili, and now Kindred is going to show us exactly. He's barbecue and chili. He just turned around to look all across the map. The reason he did that is because he wants to see where everyone is and get ready for his perks. That's an easy tell for a killer that has our perks, by the way. Most people overlook that. And we will make it. We're gonna instantly heal on the spot so that the Kate can run back into the action. So far I didn't do too much, and that is not ideal, but if everyone is getting tapped up, then being able to heal and reset is already pretty decent by itself. Oh, and now we don't have action. Okay, all right. Nia's still fine. If they were to switch target, no, they are not. Then I could we'll make it this, but I don't think they will they? No, they have they're barbecue and chili, so they're definitely gonna hook here. Right. Surely. Okay, Kindred is gonna help us here. Not get seen. Is he gonna kick the gen? This could be nowhere to hide. Also pretty common, but doesn't look like it. Okay, we can get our second save. The other 2 are doing gens here, and the Kate gets converted again. So conversion means he can use his travel rushes to get an injury. You always want to avoid that against Blight. If he's traveling to your gen, you always want to stay safe for at least the travel rushes, because he probably only has 1 or 2 left to actually hit you with. And looks like he's leaving fast. Nice. Okay. That was strong. Good hit. Talking about that, I just got converted. So is that ideal? Not at all. Nice. Perfect. Kind of won that. He didn't expect me to do that. And that walked out. He only has 1 rush left. So at this point, we can just get distance. Now he's 10 seconds off cooldown. As what I did that was pretty stupid. I should have just dropped the pallet, but if it walks, it walks. Oh, the big stutter though. And now it's time to play the pallet. He is just happy to break it. Now expect him to dial back. Now go through the tile. Nah, okay, there's no way I can dodge that. It's a Blight after all. That's okay though. I mean, this is an okay chase against an S tier killer. What we did was totally okay. Used our exhaustion, wasted 1 pallet, wasted some time, and the rest of the team is on generators. So now we're giving our team Kindred. Oh, the fog fire being used. That's not a bad idea. So if the Kate goes down instantly, we're kind of in trouble because she's death hurt. And which she does. Yeah, okay. He's gonna set up for the save. That's okay. You know what? I'm gonna heal up here. I don't want to give a free down if possible. We are in barbecue and chili range, so he can rush straight onto us. We definitely need to keep that in mind because it looks like he's coming. I will get the stun though. Okay, if I want to play it safe here, then I will have to... Oh, he's going back. He wants to tunnel the Kate. Alright, cool. Now it's all about efficiency. They are dead on hook, and they will probably not last for all the gens. But if we can at least get 1 or 2 more gens high progress, that will make a world of a difference. So hopefully Kate can drop 1 or 2 pallets. This is a very efficient playing Blight. And these are pretty hard to beat. There's no shame in that. But if you look at the HUD, we are doing 3 different gens. He is eating a DS, and that's probably a game-losing play. At this point, if the Kate can drop a singular rush, drop a singular pallet, then we're gonna get endgame, but she can't. But either way, win the last 2 generators, and they're high progress. So yeah, he cannot interrupt both gens. So I'm gonna stick my gen. Hopefully I don't want to get converted. Nice, perfect. I broke line of sight there. And looks like he's not even gonna kick it because he doesn't have gen regression. He knows I have life, so he's playing around it. And now he wants to kick it. So I will not give him a free tag. And I'll just look nearby. Now I have a pallet here in case he rushes onto me. Because I do not want to get converted here. Well, he's kind of looking. I don't think he knows where I am exactly. Oh, we are walking every gen. Okay, well, we have really good teammates here. I'm just gonna show myself, maybe. Yes. Get him back on us. Perfect. Hit the life. Nice. Can I stay hidden here? This is a great place to just run around and hopefully dodge the Blight. This is last rush, so now I can do whatever. I'm gonna be safe no matter what. And he doesn't know where I am, so I am still by the tile here. And he doesn't expect this either, so we're buying more time for the team. He did expect that though. We have a pallet here. Not the best, but... Oh, that was well done. Okay, I had to gamble there. I lost the 50-50, which side he's coming from. This is... I don't have enough time to react here, so... But we bought so much time for the team that every gen is done, and now Kindred is going to help them a lot. So Nia abandoned the gen. Nice. We have Kindred in play, so they can coordinate themselves. This is why Kindred is a great perk for solo queue. It is going to alleviate a lot of the solo queue pain, and just 1 or 2 Kindreds can make it so easy to know, should I go for the save? Should I heal? What should I do exactly? You know, because, yeah, I wish more people would run it. I think it would really help, especially to the solo queue warriors out there. Alright, so Nia is going for the save. Gabe got hit, and I still have mech hit, so... Is he gonna commit Gabriel? Or is he gonna go back? That's the question here. Looks like Gabriel is healing. And the Blight is actually going back, yeah? Okay. Is he breaking the pallet? There's no gate open, so... the survivors can know this. Oh, and maybe help Hinder is not gonna help them enough. The Nia could trade my hook. That would be smart of her. But at this point, I'm gonna be dead. There's no way he makes this. Yeah, well, all the information cannot help if the teammates are just not good enough with timings, I guess. Well, that's a GG. That's a little bit of a sad game because I think they're gonna get 4K now. But yeah, I'm on the hook. I can't really do much, but such a solo queue. That was game 1, but I'm gonna play a few more games. Yeah, it's actually a 4K. Alright, I'm talking about how Kindred is so good and the team is literally hard throwing, even though they have perfect info. That is quite impressive, I have to say. Is that right? Yep. I mean, he could have saved, he could have opened the gate, he chose to heal, and then he came to save when it was late. Like, there's no way to do it worse, honestly. Oh, great flare, though. Well, he's gonna die either way. Alright, let's go to the next game. Alright, we are back on Suffer Pit. Hopefully, we're gonna have more luck and not get 4K'd. That was quite tragic. Honestly, I feel like that could have easily been prevented if the survivors coordinated themselves a tiny bit better. One going for the hook, the other going for the gate. And the next killer is Carnegie. Alright, this is a very great killer to have some explanations against, because I think a lot of people do seem to struggle with this. And there's a high chance he's gonna leave me here. Yes, he is. So most Carnegies are gonna play hit and run. That's how it works. That's the strength of the killer. And it's very important to position yourself properly. So now I am injured. That is not the biggest problem, but you need to be very careful on how to position yourself and what you're doing if you are injured against Kaneki. Oh. Because they could be on top of you in a moment's notice, and then it's all over. And right now, I think I'm gonna have a Danok for We'll Make It, right? Because they're still corrupt on this side, and he's bringing it to the top side. No, to the bottom side, actually, because this side was still corrupted. There's already someone hovering Danok, so I don't really have to do that anymore. You know what? I will get Resi value, and I'll get on a top gen. Because we will probably need to do a gen on either side, and the best thing I can do for the team, given my teammates' positions, is get this gen done, and that way we don't have to worry about a 3 gen. Because on Sappho Pit, the thing you really need to watch out for is the remaining generators. You want to do 1 gen on each side. Sometimes you have 4 gens on one side. I mean, more often than not you will, but whatever side you have 4 gens on, you definitely want to prioritize. And I think that's the other side, but still, getting 1 gen down here means that tunneling someone out becomes really difficult and hard, because as a killer, you will never ever want to go to the side where the gen is done and there are only 2 gens left. Which is essentially a waste of time. So definitely a big 3 gen map. And this might be a pain rush. It is. No surprise there. I should have let go. I was a tiny bit late. But we are getting good progress on the gens, so I will take it. Oh, is he going back for Thalita? Yes, looks like it. She is the middle of Sappho Pit here, so I'm gonna trust her to hold a little bit of chase. If she goes down there, then I will probably need to set up for a save, but hopefully I can get the gen done beforehand. Yeah, the pacing of this video is going to be a little bit different. There's going to be a lot of me talking and just explaining everything, because obviously in most of our videos you will only see the highlights, you will only see the chases, but this is a little bit of a different one. This is more educational for everyone to learn. Maybe we can take 1 or 2 things away from this, and if you do, that would be awesome. And I did my job correctly, I guess. Perfect. Thalita's holding chase very well. So let's see. Can we maybe help? Looks like she just got hit into mending. I think she's doing a good job, isn't she? She still has that pallet there. That is chem trap too. If you play that well, that's a pretty decent pallet. Is he even on her anymore? No, he switched targets. Alright, cool. So ideally, you know what? I'm going to take over the gen here. This is probably Eruption, I would imagine. But I will try to rotate in here, because he's going to go for the person that did this initially. And if I swoop in and I do this gen, then I don't think we have to worry about any 3 gens on the map anymore. So let's see if we can do that. Eruption procs, but if he hooks this, we do get the gen done. Does he know this? He's on Thalita. I will definitely try to get the pick here, maybe. No, or not. Alright, looks like he's going to the top side of the map. Maybe I can get the unhook. And do you want to be healed? I do have Will Make It, so that could be useful. Yes, they want to be healed. He's got a key out of the chest. Nice. Well, ideally I can heal Thalita too. That way I can get double value for Will Make It. Wait, what? Just eat the locker. Is this that one switch? Oh, he's injuring me. That's okay. Hold the check spot here. Very nice. I could have taken the light for distance, but I honestly don't have to. This is an M1 killer, and There's not much he can do against really, really good pallets. Because I have Resi, that pallet is actually really strong if you know what you're doing and you have the right check spots. Can be a god pallet even if you have the shadow advantage. So the shadow advantage is the way the shadow casts. And if the shadow can give the killer away in a similar way to the red stain. But the thing about the shadow is the killer cannot manipulate it. You know what? Give me that value right now. Thank you. That is more real make it value. Base, real. Cool. Let's say no. Okay, I'm kind of baiting being seen here. And the killer actually does not see me. Surprisingly enough, looks like I've not been spotted. Ooh, the Dwight is, however. I would expect... No. What? Do you want to trade this? You know what? I'm going to trade it. Okay, let's see if he wants to tunnel. I think I have to because I know the two teammates are far and I think this is the best I can do. He's probably not going to go for me. They're choosing to tunnel the gen. Okay, interesting. So hopefully Thalita can have a great chase. No, she doesn't. They can pick me though. At least. Yes? No, not yes. Doubling the gen, I don't think was completely optimal because now they don't even get the pick, right? No, they don't. There is no 3-gen for the killer though. So that is great. He can walk the main gen. The killer is gonna have trouble controlling the map because there are gens on both sides and the map is just way too big at this point. He's waiting for Demon Switch. Okay. Demon Switch is off cooldown now. Oh. Going at injury. I mean, Laurie's Deathlock. We need to do a gen right now or never. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna start walking this one. I will get resi value. There's still a pallet here in case the Kaneki decides to go for me. I'm not completely out, but once this breaks, it's gonna look a little bit rough. And he's definitely gonna break it. I still have another one. Do you have Shack too? Okay, kicking that one. Okay. Now I created a dead zone by the gen. Do I have another gen here? That is maybe a little bit safer. I did this one already, right? Yeah, this one's done. Okay, I will have to play this, but with me being injured, this is gonna be hard to survive. It's gonna see the eruption aura. I'll have to play it safe on this side of the map. Oh. Resilience, nice. I'll make that. He's trying to outplay Shark, but can he? Ooh, okay, I'm getting tagged. That's okay, I can go to the pallet now. And hopefully I'm gonna buy my teammates a little bit of time. I don't know why the law is here. Oh, that's really bad for us. This is so random. Looks like she has took my chase. Wow, hopefully the law is gonna have a great chase because I'm gonna go to the top side. Would have been perfect time to split. Oh. Actually, he's on me. Okay. I have the TR wall. There are 3 good windows here that I can use. And I will. Okay, I'm gonna go for this one. These 2 windows together are really, really strong. No, he's going back for Dwight. That means we want to double this gen. Yeah, this is too late to heal Laurie. It's kind of like over. Not a time to heal. Hopefully the droid is going to survive a little bit. This will take roughly 40 seconds for us to complete the gen. And there are a lot of pallets up on the top side though. He never played the top side, so that's probably the place to be. If he's smart, he's going to return to us, to be honest. So as soon as he leaves chase, I'm going to go to the middle of the map and get to the windows, because otherwise I will not have any resources to loop on. But looks like the droid is having a good chase, so that works out fast. Yeah, works. Very nice. He's leaving, but I think now it's too late. Yeah, it's too late. We got the gen done. Nice. It's a Dren on Lowry. Can you take a hit? Thank you. Okay, he's coming that way. No, he's turning around. Heartbeat reading. Perfect, perfect. Oh, the Pallet's on that side, actually. Okay. I'll need to win 150 here. And I don't. I lose. Great job. I could have just... I don't expect him to insta swing. So I'm not too mad about that. If we can get 2 people out, I'm totally happy with that. This was a hard game against another borderline SD killer on Skull solo queue, so I will definitely take the 2k against the Tunneling Kaneki on Suffer Pit. GG's. Rough games, but I guess do be that way. The teamwork is not perfect, but I feel like we made it work as good as we could. GG's. Alright, Eerie of Crows. We are running it back, and hopefully we're gonna get a win this time. Wait, what? We're on the wrong server. Alright, cool. So I changed the build a little bit. I have Solidarity Botany now. Oh, I don't want to get converted if I can help it. I will get converted. That was too bad. Don't think I could have helped that anymore. I think I can get away with a slow here though. Nice, perfect. I'm not gonna lie, that was very greedy by me, but I got away with it. Should have not kept my life there. And I'm playing very greedy for the ping we're on. Should probably not do that. I think I can get away with greeting here, to be honest. Yep, I can. Perfect. He lost line of sight of me. And I'll punish him for it. He wants to get that. Oh, I ran in a little bit in a dead zone. But he's switching targets. Let's go heal up real quick. I'm not gonna risk it. I'm gonna heal up. I could obviously greet the Solidarity with her, but I'm not gonna do that. Heal up normally. Does he want to kick this? Yes, he does. That was a very fast down. Oh, he's Grim Embrace and a kick perk. That's a bad combination, and that's the reason why. He's denying himself his own kicks. So that was his last rush based on the speed. No, that is perfect, perfect. We have 2 high target gens here. So what does he want to do? Does he want to go for us? Is he looking for the tunnel? We need to see what's going on here. 1, 2, 3. Failed the flick. 4. This is the last rush. And now if we stay away, knowing that he can't bump again, I think we should be fine. He mind game himself a little bit. I'm gonna pretend to greet this. He's not gonna use his own parks. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. Now he is. Wow, great conversion there. He went wide, but he could correct it just enough. So he used 4 rushes, so I am going to greet this. Yeah, brutal enduring. It's gonna be hard. Always will be. No, I cannot get away from that, but not a bad chase at all against the Blight. If you can stay alive for a minute, that is more than enough. And considering we are playing on, like, what, 200 ping? Because we got sent to the wrong server, that's the bug that can happen. I think I'm gonna take it. This is the Fast hook on me, second hook off the game, and there are only 2 generators left. So we're in a pretty good spot overall. He's back on Mac actually. Okay. Alright, Dwight is gonna heal us up. Thank you, Dwight. Sadly, I think it's a little bit greedy to go for botany solidarity value against a Blight. That could easily backfire and snowball. So I'm not gonna do that. Michaela is opening chests. God damn. Oh. Is the Blight back on us? Looks like it. Okay. That's his last dash. So I'm gonna leave. Use the 10 seconds of cooldown that we have now. I know it's not a lot, but that's just all we can go off against the Blight. And I lost the mic cam. So we have 200 ping, so I didn't want to risk it. I didn't want to greed. And that backfired. Is he could either double back and come from the front, or he actually just straight follows me. And he actually didn't mic him. Against my expectations. Nice, got the heal. Hello, Dwight. Can't hear you really fast. I have botany. It's gonna be fast. I think this is worth it against the Blight. I cannot possibly body block. Unfortunately, he's gonna go to this. That makes sense. We still have this pallet, which hopefully we can reach. I'm gonna agree with this. Especially with Kindred. And now I can get a knock. Perfect. He didn't realize what happened. He's still on the hook. Nice, nice, nice. So in my tower here, I'm going to use the solidarity. No, sorry, botany. To get the pick on Dwight. I know it's a little bit of a hot pursuit, but... Ooh. Can I somehow help the mech? Let's finish the gen, and then see if I can hit tank for my teammates. No, killer. We definitely want to heal. Yes. So the mech is getting tunneled out. I know I unhooked a little bit hot, but I think we absolutely had to, and it was still the right decision for the team. Even though it's a little bit... I don't know, it's like... Yeah, it might feel a little bit bad, but considering there was a Dwight there, being slugged, and I was close to the hook, I think getting the free unhook there and taking it was the best decision I could possibly do. And I'm so sorry, Mac. Nice. I avoided that. Let's see what he wants to do. Is he gonna chase us? So my teammates are on 2 different gens. Alright, so there's no pallet on that side, which means the pallet has to be on this side if it's not used already, because it's a 50-50 on which side of the main building the pallet is on. And it was not by the table, so we know it's on the other side. I have no clue where Dwight's gen is. I definitely want to play it safe here. Yeah, I definitely want to play it safe. I'm going to go to the main building here. Looks like he's going for the Dwight. We can botany reset here. That's probably going to be the best chance we have. And this is where botany and solidarity is going to come in and hopefully give us a lot of value. Because within 15 seconds, we can get both of us reset. The obsession is dead, so Grim Embrace is not going to reveal anyone. And hopefully the Michaela is also going to hide. That's the best thing we can do here. Hide out the Grim Embrace. Is he a barbecue chili? It almost looks like he does. He does. Is he? Let's see. Maybe he has looked towards the gen, because right now the gen is blocked, yes. Okay, the Blight is looking. He's not gonna find anyone because we reset so fast. Okay, Dwight's gen was over there. I'm gonna leave some scratch marks. Maybe I can confuse him. Yeah, he checked. He's gonna see my scratch marks, but I'm already gone. Yep, he knows someone is in the rough area, but he's not gonna find me, right? Because I'm always so far gone. Michaela's gonna go for the Anarch. He's still looking in that tile, but he's never gonna find anyone. Alright, I expect him to go back now, so this is our chance to get some den pros on. With the eruption, it's gonna be hard though. Like, we only play against ST killers in solo queue. We got some spicy matches, which might not honestly, it might not be the worst thing. Oh, this is proof. Big proof. A very strong Perk, especially for those situations, because if the Dwight is going to get chased for longer, which he isn't. I don't think he knows that there's a Michaela on that gen. He might know. Now he's gonna go check. Dwight is back on his. He did find Michaela, didn't he? Michaela got tagged. Alright. It's time to do the gen. We have 2 gens high proc. Michaela's death hook here, so she will need to pull a little bit of weight. To be honest, I could go tank a hit for her. And I cannot. Wait, is he slugging? Is that unbreakable speed? No, it's not. You know what? I'm gonna finish my gen. I think his blast points on his, right? Looks like it. Let's see who has adrenaline here. Anyone? No drones. Alright, we have Light here. I'm gonna use it just to get to Michaela faster. In case he decides to leave Dwight. Could go for a full reset. I think that would be smart. That would be smart. We should go for a full reset. Yep, she agrees with me. Dwight is not in death hook. So he's not really in danger of dying anytime soon. Perfect. Now I can see what's going on with the Dwight. And maybe open the gate close to him. Yeah, he's playing the... Does he make that pallet? He does. Damn, the Dwight is... Okay, I was about to say. He's playing amazingly. You know what? I'm gonna hover for this unlock. That's what I'm gonna do. He's walking away from the gate. Alright, cool. Is he just gonna protect this? No, he's going fast. Okay. Perfect. Dodge that. Perfect. Alright, let's see how much time we can buy here. On this wall. Not that much. Okay, she's going for the unhook. That's good. We're not death hook. That's quite important. Oh, he gets that because it's on ping, right? 2 on ping. Alright, hopefully Dwight is not going to insta-die. If he has a pallet to run, then Michaela can pick us. And I think getting 2 out is probably going to be the best we can do, right? Yes, he does have a pallet. He's playing the double pallets. Nice. Yeah, okay. Well, if he's going to pick him, then that's all she wrote, because I am going to go out. No, he's not going to pick. Okay. Alright, I'd Light here, so... I'm Gucci. Let's see what happens. If he chases Michaela, I can get Solidarity botany value. Yes, I think he is. I mean, he's not on me. Yes, he is on Michaela. Okay. Let me heal. Full heal. Is she out? Oh, our Perks might carry us here. Hear me, hear me, hear me. That's huge value. Okay, we cannot get hit early though. We cannot get hit early. If you get hit early, then it's still cooked. You just went around, okay. Oh, Dwight. Don't get hit too early, brother. Do you make it? Yes, he's live. Perfect. All right, we're both out. We're getting the 3-man out. I love it. Big fan. G to the G. That was good value for Botany and Solidarity. Rough match once again. A lot of ST killers on the way. Sanctum of Wrath. All right. Hello, teammates. How's it going? Yo! Dude, the status are insane in DBD now. Oh, it's a spring trap. So, right out of the gate, we want to get away from the door. You know what? I'm gonna look at the door real fast. Oh. Okay, he has Mindbreaker. I'll need to hear if the door opens though. Oh. Yeah, he was there. I figured. Alright, cool. Is he gonna chase the Sable? Doesn't look like it. He's gonna switch targets. I will go for the stun here before he gets his axe back. That is very efficient for him, but it's a strong killer and you need to mind your distance. And that's exactly what we're doing. So it's probably Eruption. That's why he kicked that generator, even though it's low progress. So we know already a little bit about his build. That might actually be the build that I usually run, which is Pop, Eruption, Mindbreaker, and then maybe Barbecue, because he doesn't have Corrupt. Looks like he wants to kick all the gens, from what I can tell. And while playing against Springtrap, you always want to look at the display of the doors. Because if he teleports to your door, then you will see it blink. So maybe you can see that, but a lot of survivors don't know about this. And it's quite the big tell. And if you know, it's going to make your life so much easier. I'm going to quickly look where he is. Get an overview. Actually, I always see the hook anyway. For the hook, our blindness does not matter. And you will always see it, so... It is the basement hook, okay. And we blew up our gen, that is not ideal. Honestly, not the worst. Because he's probably gonna pop it now, right? Yep. Okay, it predicted us to pre-drop, we didn't. And now let's see if it's... Pop goes to the Weasel. I'm gonna go towards the hook, and that way he's not gonna interrupt the main gen. That's my main objective here. Drop this nice and early. Perfect, the crouch walked. There's verticality to his power, and you would be surprised how effective it is to crouch against this killer, more often than not. Looks like he's going back to the hook, and the main gen actually popped. That is great to hear. Yeah, I wanna take that for them. Ooh, looks like he wants us. Okay, I have a jungle gym here. And the Kate did not recall axe instantly. That's good for us. Gives us a lot of room to play with. Nice, he swung. I'm gonna go around here. This jungle gym is actually pretty bad. I'm gonna leave it as soon as possible. I think I walked well for us. The L wall has an odd shape on that map specifically, and that's why I don't want to be there. If there was a Macmillan gym, I would feel a lot more confident against Springtrap's power. But playing around the window on this map is not very worth it. Cool, we're on Shack, there's no Pallet anymore. But what we do have is Lithe off this window, and we're gonna use it. He cut us off though. Okay, we're on the 4 lane, we have a little bit of distance. Okay, good double back. I think I had to gamble this. I mean, I could have gone around, right? I could have gone around, but there's no safe way to play this long term. We had a pretty good chase. Once again, Springtrap, strong chase killer. And we used our exhaustion. We bought some time, greeted a pallet. And that's exactly what you want. Almost wiggling out, but not quite. Yeah, that's Pain Resonance being procced. We know another Perk. And we're being an asset to our team now because we are buying them Kindred, Pop, Eruption, Mindbreaker, and Penrose. We know every single perk that the killer has. Great to know. So of this hook, we're going to have the medkit, and we're going to use that. Jay, do you want to heal us? Maybe she has some perk? No, she doesn't. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, get back on that. I can heal myself faster than you can heal. These are botany knowledge and the medkit add-on. It's always better to split, because in case he comes back, he's not going to interrupt two people. Wow, I'm getting 0 skill checks. Nice. Nia's doing a gen. I'm doing a gen. Alright, Eruption. So the killer knows our aura. After this hook, we need to pay good attention to this door, because there's a chance he's going to teleport here. I would not be very surprised. And if that's the case, then I'm going to go to the gazebo. He's going to that door, isn't he? Yep. No. Actually, he's not. Okay, he's chasing that survivor. So because he has Mindbreaker, we don't get full value of our Kindred, but that's okay. Is he going back? Almost looks like he is. Yep. Yep. He might want to pop this generator. I would not be crazy surprised if he does. Yep, he definitely wants to pop it. No surprise. Oh, the pop ran out already. Oh, well, that's bad news for you. He's definitely gonna go back up there. That gen is his personal holy grail right now, and he definitely wants to protect it. Nice, I could put the hook between me and him, and that way I do not get injured. It's pretty important, because at this point the killer will definitely be by that generator for the next 20-30 seconds. And I can probably make sure I have a huge impact here. Is he gonna go to this door? I will not be surprised. Let's see. No, he isn't. He actually left. Okay. So he's trying to get Eruption off, which he might because the Sable is already tagged. Oh, we're tripling at this point. Okay. We're fully committed onto the generator. Okay, you need to run away. So the Kate made a classic blunder. Yeah, I know when Eruption's gonna proc. It's right now. Kate makes a classic blunder. Sometimes it's important. No, don't. Okay, I intentionally blew that gen up to deny pop, by the way. That might have looked like a mistake, but I didn't want the Nia to finish it. Okay, let's look at the display of the door. This door is really good for him. Because while working the generator, I cannot possibly see the display of the door. So now the Kate got hooked next to the gen, really bad. And yeah, what she did wrong there is she tried to dodge the axe. That was a terrible mistake. Why? Because she should just accept that she's gonna get hit, and instead of dodging the axe, try to dodge the one that comes after the axe. Nice. He did not manage to pop the gen. Oh, he's going to the door. I saw him. Is he gonna come to mine? They will. Good drop. I'm gonna intentionally make footsteps right next to the door because there's a high chance he's gonna go back out. No, he actually left. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like switching gens. I need to have more impact here than I currently have. I don't know how to get that though. Okay, I'm not gonna let him kick that gen. I'm not gonna let him get Eruption. I will hover this unhook though. There's a high chance he's gonna go back out once I show myself. Yes, I do. His sounds are elevated while he's inside the door, and they appear much louder. So me going back here is definitely good bait. And we can see on the display if he's still in there. He's still in there. He's still in there. He's still in there. Can we bait him again? No, now he left. The display stopped blinking. Cool. Time to leave. Hopefully the teammates are gonna do well here. Okay. She says no. Get on the generator. I take it. You guys should heal together, ideally. Okay, Saber getting picked. Nice. They're healing. Okay, this is our chance to reset here. Because he will presumably come here, try to tag me. I will not give the tag though. Which is going to be in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now he should come over the door. He does. He's going to kick the gen. I don't mind showing myself. I want him to try to tag me here. Because I think I can put up a better fight. That's unhittable, by the way, because of the arc of the axe. And I'm going to use Lithe here. Nice. First attack. That was great patience by him. We can drop the pallet here, though. So it's not going to be easy for him to play around. If I hug that wall, it should be impossible for him to do anything. And now he has to leave. The pressure's getting too much. Very nice. Let's look at the handle. He's gone. Perfect. I don't want to give Eruption away, but right now doesn't look like he will. The thing is, the problem is that the teammates are giving free tags right now. And the Sable is getting free down. There we go. Nice. Perfect. I don't think she meant to, but she actually outplayed the Eruption. Yeah, the Sable is sadly not... She probably doesn't know about the dog trick. Which will make it a lot harder for her. Okay. I'm just gonna look at the door. If he comes here, then I'm gonna see it on the handle. There he is. He's coming out of it. Now he's gonna kick it. Going back in. Hopefully. Okay, we can see on the handle. Is he gonna leave? Nope. Nice. Perfect. Okay, I obviously intentionally baited the chase. Let's get the fast fall by running here and then spamming space. Perfect. That's good bait. I still have this pallet and he has to leave. Wow, this is not even the gen that we're walking on. Okay, my teammates are walking 2 different gens. And let's see who's getting interrupted, because I'm gonna go to whoever is getting interrupted. Methinks. It is Nia. Oh, she commits for the gen, and this one is not corrupted. Wait, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Real fast. I'm 99 already. Now I can look what he's doing with Kindred, maybe? He's going straight into the door, no surprise. Is he staying inside the door, though? Okay, he's still in. No, he left. Alright, cool. Him leaving means I'm gonna unlock, but he's definitely gonna come back. So we should probably... No, actually, I can hear... Oh, do you have inner? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna help Kate, and now I'm gonna go to that door, and hopefully I can open it in time. I'm not sure where the other door is. Kate is Deathhook, though. Kate is Deathhook. Can I maybe take a hit here? No, she's running into a completely cooked area. Yeah, no, there's nothing there. So she's definitely dead. Sadly. But we can open the gates and probably get 2 survivors out. Rough games tonight. But I think a 2 out is probably as good as it gets. From the position we're in. Hopefully it helped a little bit. I think a lot of survivors struggle against Springtrap. For the simple reason is they do not pre-run the doors. Maybe look for a generator where you can look at the handle of the door. And if the handle blinks, then you need to run away. If you give free tags when he comes out of the door, that's really bad and should ideally not happen. This Kate did so well. She actually survived so long. I could have probably taken a hit. Even though taking hits against Springtrap is a little bit iffy because you can just Use the door. Oh, there's a chance he's Blood Warden. There is a legit chance he's Blood Warden because some people run the Blood Warden add-on together with Blood Warden itself, but we know all of his perks, so there's no way he can. So that's a GG. 2 men out against Springtrap. Let's go into the next game. Maybe we can get another W. All right, so we are on Dead Dog and we are gonna go play aggressive out of the gate and see who it is. It's a Blight. Okay. Dude, I feel like so many Blights today. God damn. Okay, he instantly got a attack on Geralt. I'm gonna get on a mid-map gen. So the main gen is the safe one. You can work that early if you want to be very passive, if you want to be someone who doesn't want to get chased fast. But if you're a confident player, then it's better to leave that for someone that might be dead on hook or not as confident. Which gens you do does matter quite a lot on this map. Oftentimes there's a big 3-gen on the gallows area that you want to attack at some point. This one I'm doing is kind of like in the middle because there's 3 gens on this side and on this side. And oftentimes it kind of depends on what setup you have on which is the best to protect. But there's definitely a 3-gen in this area because I can see a gen over there, and there's definitely one further in the back. So faster coming in the basement actually. And now I can see my teammates. Someone's in a locker, I think. That is very interesting. You're gonna go for me? Blight breaking, okay. Looks like he's actually... Wow, he wants to protect the main building. He doesn't even care about my gen. Alan Wake unhooking. Looks like the Blight is going back. We're playing against really, really serious players today. A little bit of generator work needs to be done. And we're getting good progress while this is going on, so Geralt hopefully can survive a little bit. Can I tank it from maybe? Nah, I don't think I can. He's still by the main building. So 1, 2, 3. Is there a 4th one? No. No, okay. We're looking at a 3-gen in this area. At least not a 4-gen. Die on a pallet, sadly. If he would have waved there, he could have died on a pallet, and maybe I could have helped him, but he did not. Okay, is he going for us? This one is already broken, interestingly enough. Okay, I will not farm him. Not yet, at least. Is Anok free? No, it's not. Okay, I will not unhook him. I'm gonna Lithe off Shaq here, I think. I'm gonna bait the Blight to waste his time, essentially. That's the play. Nice, get that Lithe value. Oh, is that Eerie tag? I think he might only have 3 rushes. Because he swung very early. That would kind of make sense. We can maybe look out for the fast rush, how fast it is. That's gonna be our biggest tell for Eerie tag or not. But Alan, do you want me to reset you fast? Botany knowledge. It's gonna be a little bit faster than usual. Every tiny bit helps. I believe at least. You know what? Not gonna lie, I would have loved to take that hit, but no shot. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the attack. Do you want to commit for the attack? No, he doesn't. He just wants to hook. Would have loved to take a hit. Sadly, I couldn't. And he's going to go back on the hook. So I'll play aggressive here. But Geralt will definitely need to step up this game here. Because otherwise, it's going to be cooked. Don't want to unhook him? I mean, it's free, but it's too early. I will not unhook him here. Actually, no, he's going to use rushes. Okay, I will unhook him. 3rd rush is out. I should hear you here. Real fast. Perfect. Oh, I get Geralt back up. Even if that... Yeah, he wants to tunnel, but it's too late. Too late, brother. He's already full health. No, Geralt, please. Why are you so greedy? Couldn't drop. Unfortunate. That's okay. what? Oh, bro. Bro died in 2 seconds. That is too sad. Well, Geralt is 2-tap. There's literally nothing you can do, really. I mean, if someone doesn't... Like, nothing will ever replace time and chase. And that's important to know about DBD. I'm gonna play greedy here. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm gonna play greedy and maybe hope for some value for solidarity at some point. Okay, this guy really wants to heal. Maybe he has some heal park. That's fine. Nothing replaces time and chase. Literally. If you instantly go down, no anti-tower parks will help you. Nothing will help you. You need to kind of buy time in chase. Otherwise, yeah. I mean, stealthing is just not reliable enough, and nothing can possibly replace chase time, sadly. So him not dropping the pallet there was pretty bad, and kind of like... I feel like sealed his fate a little bit. I tried to drop it for him, but he really didn't, and then he instantly went down again. That's unfortunate, but we can still win this game. Not impossible. No, he does have 5. Oh. Is Alan in the corner there? No, he's not. Interesting. Okay. Okay, he doesn't know where I am. He probably thinks I'm by the pallet, but in reality I'm not. Now he knows. He's trying things. Is it gonna work? No, it's not. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go to main. Hopefully I can crouch check him here. No, he's gonna leave. Perfect. So my 2 teammates are on gens. Need to be a little bit slippery against his rushes. And like, don't make it obvious. Play a little bit around the geometry of the map. And that can do wonders. Okay, I have life of the Z-wall. Wait, what? Bro, I just heard the sound of him rushing, no? Am I crazy? I swear I heard that. That's the only reason I moved. Alright, cool. He doesn't know where I am. I'm gonna play this pallet. It's not very safe, though. Ideally, I want to switch. Which I do. Perfect. This one is better. No way. He's so lost. He doesn't even know where I am. Time to become a bush. Does he know? Does he know? Does he know? Yeah, he's following the scratch marks. Perfect. I got the stun. That should realistically mean I should make it back around here. And once again, I'm going to use the distance holder here. This is designed in a way where this is the distance holder you want to loop. And then you want to go to the pallet. Like this. So now we're gonna use the distance holder again. Like, understanding the distance holders on these loops is crucial if you want to play them. For more than 1 millisecond. Perfect, won that. Now I can leave the loop. No, I cannot. How many 50s can we possibly win? No shot. Okay, we can win all the 50s. That's what was just decided. Is he gonna rush? No. Okay, we still have medkit heal. We can use that. And right now, we're on the last generator already. And if we waste this time here... Oh my god, that's stutter. Then we should be good for late game, right? Not sure where he is, but we have Shark Pallet, which we can use. I mean, the game is about to be over, so... Don't be afraid to use your resources. That's an important lesson, I think. Okay. Life. Being procced. Do you have anything? Not really. Maybe we can get to main. Yes, we can. Is that good, though? Is that good? I mean, he's gonna rush here, right? Realistically. Should rush, yes. Nice, perfect. Predicted him. This door is not being opened. I kind of means death for us. Unless we flare him like that. Perfect. So I hope they're going to open their gate eventually. But for now, we're going to have to use them on this. And we're better off greeting this. Hello. Yeah. Alright, I don't know what he's doing. He got a little buff ping. Are they not opening the gate? Oh, was it nowhere out, maybe? Alright, I'm gonna give my teammates Kindred, but we're gonna end up in basement. Yeah, that looks like nowhere out, because they didn't open the gates for this entire time. He's not looking around, which means he probably doesn't have barbecue. That's an important tell. Well, they had the ability to see me. Maybe they can make something happen with that. Oh, he's actually there. Well, the Allen could save me here if he wanted to. Do you want to? Does Allen want to save me? I'm not gonna lie if I'm crazy, but the Gabriel looks fast. I think that might be hope. That might be hope, and that hope could definitely win the game here. Maybe we should heal in basement. You know what? He's still in chase. I think we should heal. Yeah, the Allen has the same idea here, and then maybe we can help Gabriel to also escape. That way we have the whole jabangs. Everyone escapes. Get that W. Does Gabe make it out? No, he doesn't. Dude, we need to save Gabe here. He did so well. Let's see if Alan thinks the same way. But he's on the pallet. Oh. No, he... That is far from ideal. Okay, I'm gonna fake the heal on myself. Okay. Well, we're kind of in a pickle, but... I mean, I think we're winning this stance, though. We can get at least 2 out. To be honest. He can never... Yeah, he will have to pick eventually. Nice, he does. Is this blood one? Yes, it is. Oh no. I think he did it too early though. I think he did it too early. Hold on 1 second. Pretty sure he unhooked. No, don't unhook! No! Team, what am I watching? What am I watching? Can we somehow go down? No, we're dead. No. So for Bloodborne to kill us... Bro, why did he unlock? Oh my god. For Bloodborne to kill us, the timer needs to be 1/4 down. And I don't think it was. I guess we can get some healing points. Alright, Chad Bloodborne though. GG's, I respect it. He's getting his 4K. I think we could have actually gotten 2 out though. Pretty sure that timer was more than 25%. But, oh well. Such is life. Alright, Greenville Square. We are running it back, and this is... Here, Wasco, right? Yes. Alright, cool. So, we're gonna grab the spray early on. That's always a good idea against Wesker, by the way. To grab the spray and have it on your ready. Might save you later on. So we want to play aggressive, but I don't think we're the one to get chased fast. So Greenville has a lot of 3 gens in the middle. So you definitely want to get on one of the middle gens if you want to play aggressive. Interesting. So she doesn't want to double. She wants to do single gens. Doubling is not a bad idea. Early on, if you want to be sure to get 1 gen done. He already got hit. Nope. Serena's doing a good job, though. Staying safe. Now she's gonna get hit. He's gonna go for me next, but he cannot hit that. That is definitely eruption. So if a killer wants to kick gens like this, then it's almost certainly because he has eruption on it. Almost certainly. And I'm gonna use my life and take distance to a part of the map the killer never ever wanted to chase in. That's the parking lot. Because there are 2 good pallets there and yeah, no generators ever. So taking chase to an area where they can't really do much is definitely the play. And you also saw me hold the perfect check spots on that 4 lane. You always want to have that position on the 4 lane with the long wall where you stand there and then you react to the killer. It's crucial not to leave the check spot early though. If you leave the check spot early, it's easy to outplay you. Actually, it does not care for me. Interesting. Nice. Darina using the double pallets. Not even getting hit there. Oh, Nancy. Damn. Nancy doesn't want to heal. Okay. Yeah, well, Nancy has a med kit. She's probably going to patch herself up and also going to get her own spray. That's a smart decision. Dude, the arena's back on her old gen. Interesting. So, yeah, we're going to finish 3 gens in the middle. That way, we're not going to have much trouble with the gen split. There's still going to be 1 in the main building and 1 on the statue. So, for the final 4 gens... He doesn't have the option, actually. Okay, that means the killer likes overkicking gens. Probably a sign of him being inexperienced, because it doesn't make much sense to kick gens in such a way if you're just dry kicking. Could be pop though. Okay, based on Heartbeat, I'm pretty sure he's coming back to the hook. Probably on my scratch box, and this is where I can really make Kindred shine. I can see his scratch marks, and I know exactly where he is. And now he's gonna leave, and I'm gonna return. Perfect. 2 shot on that. Faking to be the baby Leon is always a good tag. Especially on Leon. The fake pallet camp. Sometimes TVD is all about acting. You just want your opponent to believe a story. Because now I did the very same thing. He's like, ah, I know this. He's pretending again. But this time I drop it. And now I get a pallet stun. So playing with your opponent's expectations is a great way on Survivor to get free time. And honestly, a major part of the high-level mind games. What is watch? Hello? Okay, his animation kind of bugged out. I thought he ended his swing, and he didn't. Alright, whatever. We're gonna take it. So that's a very unsafe pallet, and it's kind of hard to win it. You kind of have to predict when the killer's gonna swing. I would definitely like rather overgreed it than drop it too early. There's almost no chance the killer's gonna instantly swing into that. Most killers will know they should get a hit on here. And yeah, running around, maybe baiting a swing and you greed, that's always a great idea. If you can get the stun, that's a huge bonus. But don't underestimate those 10 seconds where they respect. It's better than nothing. Okay, that Nancy didn't run away at all. Damn, dude. These survivors, they are playing very aggressive. Dude. Why is he spinning? Dude, I got the hit. Nice. Good job. Wait for him to go around. Now we're gonna trigger life, and I can go to shack here. Avoid the shack window. There's nothing I can do because I have so much distance. Looks like he actually wants us. Okay, I'm gonna go backside. Not the safest thing against the Wesker, but... It's not 100% safe to go to the backside of shack, but... In most cases it is, and this hook definitely helps us here. He's definitely gonna respect us a little, right? All swing, both walk. Now we can transition to back to the jungle gym. Nice. He actually vaulted, no way. Alright, that's a bit of juking. I could have obviously dropped the pallet. It's a great setup though. I don't want to use it instantly. And that worked out beautifully. Perfect. And we're on the last gen. Let's try to use our mech kit. Hit the grades. The grades that apparently don't even exist. One more? No. Unfortunate. Couldn't quite get the heal there. But considering the last gen is about to be done, we can already go to the exit gate. Okay, here with us. No, okay. No solidarity value, I guess. Ooh. Okay, both of their teammates. Bro, that's arena. Nah, okay. He heard the gate being opened. I'm gonna get hooked. That's my first hook though. So no problem. It's a little bit sad because there's 90% heal, but there's no way that to communicate that to the teammates. One good thing about this hook specifically is that I am hooked right on top of the gate. So the killers will have trouble holding this. Very nice, very nice. Okay. I really want to wait here and let them handle that situation. I'll go to my shack setup because there's also a gate here, so... Oh. I have solidarity, so I'll be able to heal myself by healing him. Such an underrated perk combo, by the way, solidarity botany. Thank you. Alright, Zarina got hit. Quick little spray up. And then I can help with opening the gate. The ace is also there to take a hit. Hopefully they can help. Let's see where the survivor's at. Everyone injured. Ooh. Do you make this? No way. They seem to be playing for Shaq here. In those situations, it's important not to panic. We have everything under control. I can always close the lane, but she overcommitted and he double backed. Nice. Wait. Are we out? He got the unlock. He's fully exposed though. I'm gonna let him have the window towards the gate. Wait, no, this is not towards the gate. Bro, what am I doing? Dude, I'm going the wrong way. Oh my god. Okay, Ace went down though. Bro, the window's on the other side. Oh, I cannot let him get the... Is he on a hook basement? Yes. No, I think we have to leave, right? Timer. Timer's too advanced. I don't think we can possibly save this. Alright, we have to take the 3 out. GG's to the rescue, my teammates. That's as good as it gets. But yeah, a very, very nice game. Alright, Chapel it is. We are back with the very same teammates we just played with. And... it is Ruin. Okay, who's the killer? That is a Legion. Interesting. Okay, we have a very good build against this, actually. Okay, strong heartbeat. He might go for us afterwards. Yeah, he definitely is. The heartbeat is coming closer. Wanna use Light here. Light again, maybe. Wow, that hits. Okay, I'm surprised. Yeah. Perfect. Oh wow, he has BAM. Interesting. Okay. Does he have it during? This guy definitely has ping. That's what he does have. Quick little ping check. 120. Okay. Okay, well, he's mic gaming himself. That's nice. Very nice. I can go back to the jungle gym here. These are 2 loops that connect really well. And I can fake my pathing here a little bit. Nice. Okay, well, he just wants to leave. That works either way. Cool. We see our teammates are broken. That tells us this killer has the Legion pin add-on. Which means if we self-mend, then we are gonna be broken. And okay, I kind of want to avoid that if I can. So I'm gonna stay for the unhockey, I think. Let's see. Tana too, okay. Yep, always good to stay for the unhock. Thank you. Okay, I have Solidarity. Hopefully she lets me heal her because I have Perks that make this really great. Nice, she does. Okay, we can both get full health here. And that will also counter Thana. Perfect. So we need to remember, this killer's on high ping. Wait, did he see us crouch there? He kind of looked towards us a little bit. Happy is coming. That's the second layer, so we're gonna run away here. Oh. Okay. Can you take it for us, maybe? No, he's not interested. Okay. So ideally he would start hit tanking. That way the Legion cannot... Oh no, I don't make that. No fast fault. That way the Legion cannot hit us, but that's a bit too advanced for the average survivor that doesn't know how to buy rock properly. I had no idea who was there, sadly, so... I could have maybe locker juked there a little bit. But with BAM, the Legion had a great way to outplay this window. I probably should have just gone for the medium, right? I think I would have made the medium. I do not have resi on this build. That's one thing to consider. You know what? I'm fine, I'm fine. I will just get on a generator here. Need to watch out because I'm oblivious. So he could be around the corner for all that I know. Okay, this gen is really isolated. But I think if I have a Terriers, it's fine. With the Terriers, I think we're totally fine. So I'm not gonna heal until we need me to be full health to deny the Thana. with the shack and the jungle gym still being up, I'm confident playing this. I just need to make sure to take it the right way. If I path completely optimally, I think I'm fine. Even if that happens again, where the Legion vaults the shack window and then we go to the jungle gym together. But I just can't let him cut me off and then get good value for his fatigue. I cannot let that happen. And looks like I am the one responsible for the save. Hopefully he's gonna let us hear me. Get some solidarity value again. I have solidarity. Please, please, please. This is the perfect. No, please. No, please, please, please. I heal myself by healing him, but he doesn't know this. He cannot see my perks. Thank you. So this self-reset, I think I spent more time convincing him to heal than the healing took. Alright, we got it though. We got that in the end. Is main done? Yes, main is the gen that is done. Great to know. Zarina dies instantly. That is not the greatest. Alright, Nancy, I can mech at you. I'm gonna use my mech kit here just because this here matters. I want this to be done as fast as possible. Because now we can split up again. And that way we deny him the good value power. The good value power. That's not how English works, but we get the just. There's a high chance he's looking for Nancy, but he might not find her anymore. So 2 people on struggle. Do we just save again? Yeah, I guess. We found the Nancy. She got hit in the middle of the map. That is the opposite of ideal. Alright, I'm gonna be honest, I think we can outrun this power though. Right? Should be able to. Yeah, we can. Nice. I can play with Zarina here. I'm not gonna drop this because it's a Legion. It doesn't really matter if I'm injured or not. I can run around once, actually. Gonna vault. Oh, I pre-vaulted that. Just to make this. He's on ping, let's not forget that. I vaulted that way too early. I should have made sure he's right behind me and not cutting me off. That was a mistake by me. It's 4 AM, so... the plays are not perfect anymore. Oh, we have a great setup here. You can only bam one of them. Not both. Alright, so I heard the Nancy, if I'm not mistaken. Somewhere over here. And once again, I want to get Perk value, because this is exactly the kind of situation where my Perks do shine. No, this is not how done. Okay, well, maybe I can't get Perk value because I don't know where my teammates are. That's okay, though. Okay, Legion is gonna die. Maybe I should reset here. So my 2 other teammates are Deathhawk. This is the time for me to play aggressive for sure. Actually, all 3 of my teammates are Deathhawk. No, we sadly don't make the heal. Let's see who he's going for. He's going for my teammate. Okay. Nah, I can't. I don't want to risk it. Nice, perfect. Well, you can only bam one window. That's the thing here. He's gonna straight follow us. Okay. I can hit the window again. This is smart pathing because we... Nice, perfect. With that swing, I can go around again. No, the ace is being chased. Can we help him somehow? I don't want to get caught off guard, actually. So I'm gonna go to this check spot. I would definitely die for this ace if I know where he is and if I could, but I don't think I can. So I'm just gonna get on this gen and play aggressive as possible. There's a high chance Arena's gen is gonna get interrupted. If it does, wait, let me reset you. Solidarity. This is really good. Perfect. Nice. Okay. Reset me afterwards. No, it's broken. Oh. Well, there are things I didn't consider here. And that's me being broken. We do have this fast forward though. And he's gonna kick the gen. Meanwhile, the gen is done. Perfect. Okay, one thing. Wait, are we just out? Yeah, we're just out. Dude, the Legion is somewhere by Shark. Well, what are Legion doing, brother? What are Legion doing? Okay. I think we keep our here though, right? Pretty sure? No, we don't. Okay, broken means we don't get healing for us. Okay. Oh, Nancy got interrupted. She's out though. All right, 3 outs. That is all we have for today. Let me know if you enjoyed this format. If you did, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. If you liked it, you can subscribe and leave a like, and I'll see you next time. See ya.